Good evening, everyone. I hope everyone is having a good night. I thought I would just chime in on a Wednesday just to say hello to everyone. Our last day of May to commemorate our um, mental health month. I just wanted to be able to have another check-in with all of you to see how everyone is doing. We've had a short week so far, and I hope everyone is having a beautiful week. I hope that you all have been able to look at some of the posts that we've been talking about, our series of relationships. What is a healthy relationship that we are talking about? But I wanted to talk tonight about, since this is our last day of the month of May for Mental Health Awareness Month, even though mental health is an everyday process, a daily process for us all to be able to check in with ourselves, check in with our loved ones and our friends. I wanted to remind all of you that if anyone is ever having any issue where they are not able to face on their own, they know or they feel that their life is not worth living, please be able to come with the strength, or if you need a friend to be able to help you or a loved one to help you with that, to reach out to 988, the Crisis Intervention and Suicide Hotline, as well as, of course, 911 if you need a direct emergency right away. That being said, hopefully all of you have been able to look at some of the posts that we've been talking about with mental health, self-care, self-awareness, and come up with your own routine and guidelines of what you can do to be able to check in with yourself, check in with loved ones. At some point, I will be posting some things on some routines. We'll be also talking about affirmations, because I'm very, very big on affirmations, even for myself, as I think I talked about in another posting of how I utilize affirmations in getting me through, even when I took my licensure test for marriage and family therapy. That was a very scrutinized test, as people who are future MFTs, so that you would know, but people who are MFTs, therapists already, they do know how that test is very gruesome, amongst other disciplines that may have it a little bit less hardship with the test. That being said, I used a lot of affirmations during my journey to pass that test to get me through. Affirmations are good for self-esteem. They're good for the journey process of you going through a transition between where you are currently now to where you want to be in life, where you want to be futuristically. And I would encourage anyone to write down their own affirmations, starting with discussing for themselves what are their biggest adjectives that they can think of themselves that they will say, not what other people say about them, but what do you think about yourself. I will start there if you're looking into creating affirmations as a routine process for yourself. And even if it's not a routine, just something that you have posted up. Even in my office, I have a few, because I'm a hard worker. As people know, I'm a workaholic. So sometimes we have to, as workaholics, slow down. We have to not only slow down our minds, but we have to slow down our pace and how we are constructing things. So I would say to anyone, even if you have the posters on your bathroom, you have it in your office space to help you along the way, affirmations kind of help you to kind of slow down that process, check in within yourself, and also be able to have other people hold you accountable for the affirmations that you have created for yourself. And I give an example of not having the affirmation that said, I am enough. Well, that is a personal affirmation for you. You know what that means for you when you say that you are enough. That's different for everyone. But when I mean about someone holding you accountable for your affirmation, can be an example of saying, today I will make sure that I eat 3 times a day. I will make sure that I go to my happy space 2 times a day. That's a goal, that's a setting, but that's an affirmation for yourself to be able to motivate yourself in getting to where you want to be. People can hold you accountable for your affirmations if you choose or you allow them to. I say with anything in life that you're doing, it should never feel where it is a restriction, or there should be where you feel imprisoned, if I can use that word. It should feel as if you are allowing that person or persons in your space, when you are giving yourself that time to come up with these adjectives for yourself, but also the affirmations that you want to set, which ultimately can set new goals for yourself in your future, in your life. So if anyone is looking to set a new routine for yourself, I will be in the future discussing more on affirmations, but I will say start there if you are looking for the ways of how to create affirmations for yourself. We will be continuing later on in the week. I will share another post with you all where we will continue our discussions and segment on what is a healthy relationship. We will be discussing more of couples and what does that look like in a healthy relationship. I know we discussed last week friendships, but I know a lot of times people have many questions to me about couples. So we can go and dive as deep as talking about sexual, and not so deep about sex, of course, but sexual on the baseline of what is a healthy relationship, even during those intimate moments, because intimacy does not always have to mean sexual intercourse. It can also mean other aspects, and we can dive into that as well. So please, once again, send me your comments, send me your discussions on topics that you would like to talk about, so that I know that we can have beautiful dialogue with each other and have that natural flow that we normally do. Thank you so much for chiming into my channel, Natural Flow at Solutions Therapeutic Services. If you are in the South Florida area and you are looking for a licensed clinician such as myself, you are more than welcome to look me up on Psychology Today at Solutions Therapeutic Services, or you can call my direct line at 954-909-6787. I look forward to seeing you all once again. Have a good rest of your week and have a good night, and we will talk again very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.